Welcome to Science and Technology Briefing. The content of the briefing includes Byju's in talks to sell US unit Epic for $400 million to Joffre. Ant receives Chinese government nod to roll out AI services. Korea slams banks, hedge funds with ban on short selling ahead of elections. Chinese scientists claim anti-aging breakthrough with spinal cord discovery. Software companies line up for share of generative AI spoils. Byju's in talks to sell US unit Epic for $400 million to Joffre. Bloomberg. Ant receives Chinese government nod to roll out AI services. Bloomberg. Ant Group, the fintech affiliate of Alibaba, has received approval from the Chinese government to launch products powered by its large language model Bailing. The model will be applied to Ant's various services and help with innovation. Chinese tech firms, including Alibaba, Tencent, and Byju, are racing to capitalize on the potential of generative AI. Ant can leverage the popularity of its mobile payment service, Alipay, to gain more data and insight on user habits. Korea slams banks, hedge funds with ban on short selling ahead of elections. Bloomberg. South Korea has reimposed a full ban on short selling borrowed shares, which analysts say could limit international investors' trust and opportunities in the market. The move, which will last until June 2024, surprised market watchers as authorities had previously said they would consider the possibility of a complete resumption of short selling practices in 2023. The ban is expected to make the market less transparent and less attractive. Some analysts are questioning the timing of the ban as there is no major external risk. However, the ban is expected to please retail investors who have repeatedly complained about the impact of short selling on the country's equity market. The immediate market reaction was euphoric, with the Kospi jumping 5.7% in Monday's session, the most since March 2020. Some analysts believe the ban could be part of a strategy to win votes in the upcoming general elections in April. Chinese scientists claim anti-aging breakthrough with spinal cord discovery. South China Morning Post. Scientists in China have discovered a new cell that accelerates the aging process. The cell surrounds motor neurons in the spinal cord and secretes a protein called chitinase 1 that contributes to the aging of motor neurons. In tests on monkeys, the researchers found that increasing the amount of the protein caused damage to motor function and promoted other signs of aging. The researchers also found that neutralizing antibodies could block the process, suggesting a potential strategy for the development of new treatments. Software companies line up for share of generative AI spoils. Financial Times. The global market for generative artificial intelligence, AI, is set to grow from $6 billion this year to $59 billion in 2028, according to forecasts from research firm Omdia. The technology, which can generate media such as text, images, and music by learning from online data, is expected to be deployed across a range of industries including marketing, healthcare, and automotive. Growth will be fastest in the consumer market, where AI can power search engines, writing assistants, and artwork production. The media and entertainment sector is expected to follow, with healthcare, business, and automotive markets also adopting generative AI. The generative AI market can be divided into three categories: creators of foundation models trained on large amounts of internet data, providers of the necessary infrastructure, and providers of software that adapts the technology to specific industries or tasks. Urgent that Europe pursues space exploration, European Space Chief says. RFI. The Director General of the European Space Agency, ESA, Jen Warner, has stated that Europe must reflect on its space policies in order to keep up with the growing capabilities of other nations. Warner highlighted the rapid progress of China and India in the space race, and noted that Europe needs to become a stronger partner in space exploration. He also mentioned that the upcoming interministerial summit of the ESA will focus on sustainability, access to space, and space exploration. South Africa risks losing business investment over visa chaos. Bloomberg. A shortage of skilled workers in South Africa is hindering economic growth, limiting job creation, and pushing some foreign investors to consider moving their investments elsewhere. The shortage is most acute in fields such as engineering, science, information technology, and management-level positions. The delays in the visa application process, which can take up to 48 weeks, are threatening expansion plans, investment, and jobs in South Africa. The government department responsible for resolving the issue, the Department of Home Affairs, has been accused of exacerbating the problem by failing to address the visa system, which is causing self-inflicted damage to the economy. The shortage of skilled workers is one of the biggest obstacles to economic growth in South Africa, according to the government. The government's efforts to address the problem have been slowed by political infighting and a crumbling civil service. Furthermore, the delays in the visa application process have disrupted project schedules and hindered the recruitment of staff in sectors such as education. The dysfunction in the Department of Home Affairs is blamed on the 9-year rule of former President Jacob Zuma, during which corruption flourished and competent officials left public service. The dysfunction in the visa system is seen as a reflection of a general hostility towards overseas workers and foreign business, fueled by a perception that jobs and opportunities are being denied to South Africans. However, critics argue that the public education system is not producing enough qualified South Africans to meet the needs of business. The South African government has acknowledged the problem and made recommendations to address it, but progress has been slow. The government has called for urgent reform to the visa system, including the implementation of a point system and a trusted employer program. The government estimates that for every skilled employee brought into the country, more than one other job is created, and even a 1% increase in imported skilled workers would boost GDP by 1.2%. The government's efforts to address the shortage of skilled workers may eventually yield results, but the delays and dysfunction in the visa system are hindering progress and causing damage to the economy in the meantime. Tesla to build €25,000 car at German plant. Source: Reuters. Tesla is set to build a €25,000, $26,837, car at its factory near Berlin, according to an unnamed source. The company has not specified when production will begin. CEO Elon Musk visited the plant on Friday and thanked staff for their hard work. Musk has previously hinted at the development of a more affordable electric vehicle, but said in 2022 that he had not yet mastered the necessary technology. However, sources revealed in September that Tesla was closing in on an innovation that would speed up production and reduce costs. Expanding into the mass market is crucial for Tesla to achieve its goal of delivering 20 million vehicles by 2030. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Dr. Six, your resident observer from the sixth dimension. Today, we have a diverse array of news to discuss, from education to technology, finance, healthcare, space, and more. So, let's dive right in. First up, we have Byju's, the Indian education provider, in talks to sell its US-based kids' digital reading platform, Epic Creations, for $400 million. This potential sale comes as Byju's faces financial pressures and seeks to pay down a disputed term loan. It's interesting to see how companies in the education sector are adapting their strategies to navigate the evolving landscape shaped by the pandemic. Next, Ant Group, the fintech affiliate of Alibaba, has received approval from the Chinese government to roll out AI services powered by its large language model Bailing. This move highlights the race among Chinese tech firms to capitalize on the potential of generative AI. It's fascinating to witness the rapid development and integration of AI technologies into various industries, as they continue to reshape the way we live and work. In South Korea, a ban on short-selling borrowed shares has been reimposed until June 2024. While this ban may please retail investors, some analysts question its timing and potential impact on international investors' trust and market opportunities. It's a reminder that financial regulations can have far-reaching consequences and ignite debate among market participants. Shifting gears to scientific breakthroughs, Chinese scientists claim to have made an anti-aging discovery by identifying a cell in the spinal cord that accelerates the aging process. This finding opens up possibilities for the development of new treatments and further research into understanding the mechanisms of aging. Who knows, maybe we'll all have a chance to turn back the clock one day. Moving on to the tech sector, software companies are lining up to get their share of the generative AI market, which is projected to grow from $6 billion this year to $59 billion in 2028. From marketing to healthcare, automotive, and beyond, generative AI is expected to transform various industries. So, keep an eye out for innovative applications of this technology in the near future. In the realm of space exploration, the Director General of the European Space Agency, ESA, emphasizes the urgency for Europe to pursue space exploration and become a stronger partner in this field. With China and India making significant progress in the space race, Europe is feeling the pressure to keep up. It's a reminder that space exploration is not only about scientific curiosity but also about strategic positioning and cooperation among nations. On the economic front, South Africa is facing a shortage of skilled workers, which is hindering economic growth and job creation. Delays in the visa application process and dysfunction in the Department of Home Affairs are exacerbating the problem and pushing some foreign investors to consider moving their investments elsewhere. It's a complex issue that requires urgent attention and reform to unlock the country's full potential. Lastly, we have Tesla, which is rumored to be developing a €25,000, $26,837 car at its factory near Berlin. Expanding into the mass market is crucial for Tesla to achieve its ambitious goal of delivering 20 million vehicles by 2030. As the demand for electric vehicles continues to rise, it will be interesting to see how Tesla's more affordable offering performs in the market. That wraps up our news coverage for today. I hope you found these stories as fascinating as I did. Remember, knowledge is power, and staying informed is the key to understanding the world around us. Now, it's time for you to join the conversation. What are your thoughts on these news stories? Do you have any questions or insights to share? Let's hear what you have to say. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.